thing I want to say is that no one actually knows when that era called to be called post-COVID-19 will come. We really cannot say, we really cannot determine it, because a lot is going on. And when you think that you are about getting to a point where you can say, okay, let's relax and this thing is going away, it's, reemerges. And then it comes up again and the number increases. And I know that one of the things that WHO once said, I don't know if they're still going to keep to that, that before a region or a country will be declared as, be given a kind of clean bill of health with regards to COVID-19, for at least 3 consecutive weeks, there will be no new case. And I don't think there's anywhere that is that is moving near to that. Even China that first expressed, oh, no new cases, then suddenly again it came up. So I really don't know when that period that will be called post-COVID-19 will really come. But however, I'm not too pessimistic. I still trust in God, and I still believe that it will not be a forever thing. It will come, but when it will come is when one does not know. Now, a lot has been going on during this COVID-19 period. Remote teaching has commenced in a number of institutions, even at lower levels, primary school, secondary schools. That is going on. A lot of institutions are trying to engage their students and ensure that they are not, being idle during this period. Though there's a big question as to what extent is what they are doing effective and really addressing education, and to what extent is everybody coming, being brought on board. Is all the primary school children being, are they able to access what is being given by their institution, by their schools? All the secondary school students, are they able to access? There's the issue of, the pervasive question of inequality in various areas of education, is coming up again during this COVID-19. However, we know that efforts are being made, and we must commend the efforts of all institutions that have made, efforts to engage their students and, interface with them. And with that, actually, as they are doing it, they are also learning. So that's one of the things that would come post-COVID-19, that lessons learned will be brought on board. Because we also know that aside of the remote teaching and learning that is taking place and all the difficulties and problems that are, assigned with them, we know that the digital space is now being increasingly accessed. And we need to do that, because even before COVID-19, the world was becoming more and more on a daily basis a global village. And COVID-19 has even made it more of a global village, because a number of things that we would have done traveling here and there, we are doing now. Probably this would have been a conference that Gobe University would have been organizing, on this kind of, issues about higher education institutions, the future of research and all that. Maybe all they would have done is take off post-COVID-19 and make it a conference, theme, and people would travel to Gombe to go and do it. But here we are discussing it already. So the COVID-19 is bringing us more and more, into that global village that we say. So that's one of the things that is, going on here. And then we are also having a lot more of online interactions, and people are getting to see that, things can be done online. And so I see that the kind of things that are going on now will be brought on board post-COVID-19. There will not be lessons lost. There will not be activities that we're engaged in just for the fun of it, and then they will get lost along the way. We will find that institutions, researchers will be looking, into what they did during COVID-19 and utilize more and more of those things post-COVID-19. We find that some of us are already carrying out research. Some researchers, are already carrying on research, using the digital access, which they didn't use before. Just last week, I was interfacing with a colleague, and I said, in South Africa, and I said, look, let's discuss, how can we conduct a focus group discussion, during this period of COVID-19, using the digital space. and then we exchange ideas on how it can, because it's easier to do a KII where you just a telephone your key informants and you, but focus group discussion is one thing that is not lending itself so easily to the digital space and the kind of thing that we are having now. But we're beginning to think it out and see what will be done. So that I can see that as part of what the future of research will be post COVID-19, that some of those lessons learned will be brought on board. Those activities that have been done now will be improved upon, and then new capacities would also be brought on board. Right now, there's the need for capacity, not only for technical capacity, but there's also the need for capacity in the area of strategic thinking and research governance. So we need to look into that, and that will be part of what will be brought on board again during post COVID-19. But we must start those areas now, especially the area of strategic thinking and research governance in capacity building.